Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and on this channel I like to share with all of you my thoughts and personal opinions on different skincare products and some other things too. So today on this Sunscreen Sunday, we are going to be taking a look at the Dr.G Brightening Up Sun SPF 50. But before we get started, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button down below. It helps to support my channel and be able to continue creating content for all of my awesome viewers. Okay, let's begin. Hey, it's Sunscreen Sunday. So we are trying out this Korean hybrid chemical and mineral sunscreen today. I just want to start off by saying that I know there has been a lot of controversy when it comes to Korean sunscreens and their SPF ratings not being true to their marketed SPF, and I realize this can be very disheartening to a lot of people, but I think we all need to remember that this happens a lot. And it happens in many countries across the globe. There just haven't been quite as big of a deal as this recent one has. But anyways, I choose not to really live in fear of this and continue to try different sunscreens and use the ones that I like, because in the end, the best sunscreen isn't necessarily a Korean sunscreen or an American or Australian sunscreen. It's the one that you're going to grab every day and use every day. And even if that sunscreen that you're using ends up being only an SPF of 27 or 42 instead of the 30 or 50 that it's marketed as, it's still better than no sunscreen at all. And for everyday use, when you're not sitting in the sun for hours, that's still pretty good protection in my opinion. So yeah, that's kind of where I stand on that until I am told that this specific sunscreen only has an SPF, rating of 15 or 19 or something very low. I'm still going to continue to try them because, like I said, I want to find something that's great. I want to be able to review stuff for you guys, let you know what I like, how it feels, and maybe it can be your next favorite sunscreen. And if we find out down the road that it's a bummer and it's a low SPF, then we can tackle that when we get there. But yeah, I'm not sure if this specific sunscreen has been retested, but I do know that a sunscreen from this same brand, the Dr.G, was retested and came back as the same marketed SPF of 50. So I'm just going to trust this, that this will give me the protection, and if it works well with my skin, then I will continue to use it. So sorry for rambling on. I just wanted to make that clear. I don't want people to shy away from trying different sunscreens because of this fear. So I did get this sunscreen from YesStyle, and this is, sorry, hair on my nose, my first time using this, so I'm really excited to share my first impressions and my overall thoughts with you. The YesStyle website does say that this tone up sunscreen with its peachy beige color instantly brightens skin for a clear, radiant complexion. It's formulated with tannin complex to control excess sebum secretion, soothe skin, and refine pores. Its moisturizing soft texture glides smoothly, leaving a fresh finish. So yeah, that sounds pretty good. And I wanted to make sure I was adding in for all of you whether or not these sunscreens I review are water resistant. And I could not find anywhere a 100% for sure answer on this one. Since it's not written anywhere on the package that I can find, and what I'm reading online seems to be a little iffy on whether or not it is, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is not water resistant just to play it safe. This sunscreen does have 2 chemical filters and the 2 mineral filters, zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. Those are the ones I'm going to say because I can't pronounce the chemical ones. But it does help to protect from both the UVB and UVA rays. And like I mentioned before, this does state an SPF of 50, and this is a PA rating of 3+. It also has iron oxide in it, which can also help to offer some sun protection, but also is what usually helps to give a tint to its products. It has a really good ingredient list that contains glycol for hydration, some good antioxidants like grapeseed oil and green tea that helps to soothe the skin, niacinamide to help brighten and offer some acne and sebum control, along with soothing properties. And I didn't see any essential oils on the ingredient list, but this product does have alcohol and possibly fragrance. So if you are someone who is sensitive to these ingredients, this may not be the best option for you. And I say possible fragrance because when I look on the packaging, there is ingredients listed here in English, but I don't see anything that stands out as fragrance, but other reviews say that it is fragrance. So I don't know if maybe the formula has changed slightly and they took that out, but I will let you know what I'm smelling once I try it, if it's something that is most definitely like a synthetic fragrance. This one is a little more on the pricey side for me. I got it on sale on YesStyle and it was still about $25, and it's only 50 mils. So I know that's not in everybody's budget, and quite frankly it's not in mine to be spending constantly. If it was something I used every single day, it would be gone in like 2 to 3 weeks, so that would be $50 a month for this. I do prefer to keep my sunscreens under like 15 to 20, but who knows, maybe I'll love this stuff. But anyways, let's get this demo started and see how I really feel about it. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. This side's sealed up, but the bottom isn't, so I'll just take it out of the bottom because I forgot to bring like scissors or something to cut that seal. So this is what the bottle looks like. I'm gonna shake it up because it does have some mineral sunscreens in there too. It has a little foil cap on top. I really like to see that. I can't get this one off. Alright, so I don't really smell anything. So maybe it is fragrance free. I don't know. I'll let you know once we really get into it. So I'm going to squeeze this out. And it is a peachy beige color. We'll see how much this tones up or evens out my skin complexion. Smells a lot to my hands. Alright. It's thick. It feels pretty thick. When you start rubbing it in, it actually looks pretty white, but we'll see. Well, actually, after rubbing it in for a little bit, hi Jameson. Quit being so nosy, please. It's not white, and it did maybe take down some of the redness that I have here in my cheeks. My nose ring. Sorry. I don't know if it. I don't know, do you guys notice any, like, coverage or toning up? But, I mean, at least it doesn't, I don't feel like it has a white cast, so, and it does feel, it feels nice. It feels silky on my skin, so I'm hoping, though, that it soaks in a little bit and it doesn't stay, like, that silky and emollient, because otherwise I feel like it might be a little too much to wear like under makeup, but I mean it would still probably be fine if you're not wearing makeup. But yeah, I don't look super shiny or anything or greasy, so that's good. All right, I will check back with you guys in about 20 minutes, let you know if hopefully it's settled in a little bit more or if I'm looking too shiny or anything like that. And then I think I might try and put a little makeup on over this and see how it plays. So I will see you soon. Hey guys, I'm back. It has been about 20 minutes since I put on the Dr.G brightening sunscreen, and it definitely dried down quite a bit, and it almost just feels kind of like powdery on my skin. And I did notice looking in the mirror, it did help to kind of even out my complexion a little bit. Took down some of the redness here on my cheeks and on my nose. It didn't like cover up anything like some other tinted sunscreens would, but it just helped to kind of even it out and kind of brighten up my complexion a little bit, which is what it says it's supposed to do. So I'm really liking that part. I'm not super shiny, but I'm not super matte either. I would say this is kind of like, what do they call it, like a semi matte, where you still look natural, not too like powdery or too shiny. So I like it, and I mean that would be good for summertime when I do get oily, you know. Hopefully it would try and keep some of my oils at bay. The only negative so far that I've noticed is, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but over here where I am a little bit more hairy with like peach fuzz and like in my hairline, it's like kind of like white and flaky from this, and it's doing that over here too, and you can't really see it on camera unfortunately, but it is. But I'm liking it so far, and I am going to attempt to put some makeup on over it. I got a new BB cream, and I think I want to try that out just because I'm excited to try it out and use it. So I will put that on, and I'll be back in a couple hours, let you know how everything's holding up, and if, you know, it's still keeping me looking bright and controlling sebum like it claims to do. So I will see you then. Hey guys, I'm back. It's been about 2 hours, probably closer to 2.5 hours since I applied the Dr.G brightening sunscreen, and Jameson's just having a day where he just can't leave his mama alone. So but yeah, I'm actually really liking this. I applied some makeup. I did a BB cream, so it just went on, you know, I don't know even what I'm trying to say. I put a BB cream on with some mascara and some blush after I last checked in with you guys, and I feel like it has kept my oil and my sebum production at bay. I didn't use any powder except for, like, I used powder blush, but I didn't use any like translucent powder or anything like that after I used the BB cream, and I feel like that sunscreen is really helping to not make me look too oily, and I really liked it. It helped, you know, even out my skin tone a little bit, which helped with just a thin layer of BB cream, you know, covering up everything else, and it looks pretty natural. I didn't have to use powder. I'm not super oily or greasy, but I'm not super matte or dry looking either. It did pretty decent in the hairline. Like I showed you earlier, there was just some like flaking a little bit, but it doesn't really bother me. You can't tell unless you're like looking up close. It didn't bother my eyes at all, and it felt nice on the skin. It didn't feel like super heavy. It didn't feel like I was really wearing sunscreen. You know how some sunscreens you can just tell it's just sitting on your skin and it feels suffocating, and this didn't feel anything like that. So I really like it, which I kind of didn't want to like it because of the price, being at least around $25-ish for this one. I didn't want to really like it that much, but you know, I try a bunch of sunscreens and I've always got a bunch of them, so I probably won't repurchase it anytime soon, but it is something that I think would work well for me in the summer months. once I go through this bottle, maybe next summer if I need some more sunscreen, this is one that I could potentially try again, because I do feel like it's helping to keep me less oily, but my skin doesn't feel dry. It still feels hydrated and moisturized. So yeah, I think it's really good, and I would recommend giving it a shot if you have oilier skin and you're looking for something to help just even out your complexion a little bit. The ingredients are good. It's an SPF 50, so that's, you know, great for your face. And yeah, it's been a long day. Can you tell I'm kind of tired? Oh, alright, well that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you all have a skin-tastic day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you soon.